Let me ask you something real quick. You know that person in your friend group who drops everything for everyone? Always available, never says no, gives more than anybody else? Are they the most respected person in the group or the most used? I think you already know. Today, we're going to talk about why that happens and how to make sure it never happens to you. Not by becoming cold, not by becoming selfish, but by being smart about how you use the one thing nobody can give you back: your energy. Let's get into it. Here's something that took me too long to understand. There's a difference between being a good person and being a pushover. They're not the same thing, but a lot of people treat them like they are, and that confusion is expensive. Picture this: two people at work. One says yes to every request, helps every coworker, never pushes back. The other is helpful, but selective. They help when it matters. They say no without guilt. They have standards. Who gets promoted? Almost every time, it's the second person. Not because they worked harder, because they were perceived as more valuable. Scarcity creates perceived value. It's not complicated, but most people don't apply it to themselves. In The Prince, Machiavelli argued that a leader must embody two qualities: the cunning of a fox to see traps and the strength of a lion to deter threats. His point wasn't to be cruel, it was to be conscious, to stop sleepwalking through situations where your good nature gets exploited. This isn't about losing your warmth. It's about protecting it, because here's the reality. When you make yourself completely available to everyone, people stop seeing your presence as something special. You become expected. You become background, and background doesn't get opportunities. Background gets taken for granted. Now this one's gonna sting a little, but stay with me. Think about someone you've helped repeatedly. Maybe a friend you've lent money to more than once, a coworker you've covered for, a person whose problems somehow always become yours. The first time you helped them, they were genuinely grateful. The second time, a little less so. By the fifth time, they barely said thank you. And the one time you said you couldn't, they acted like you'd betrayed them. Sound familiar? This is what researchers call hedonic adaptation. Over time, people adjust to good treatment. What once felt like a gift starts feeling like a given. Your generosity didn't shrink, their expectations grew around it. In The Prince, Machiavelli noted that benefits given all at once lose their impact. Spread over time, they're felt more deeply. He wasn't talking about being stingy, he was talking about being intentional. Often, the more you give without boundaries, the less grateful people become over time. That's not a rule about human nature being evil. It's a pattern worth recognizing, so you can protect yourself from it. The fix isn't to stop giving, it's to give where it actually lands. Give to people who are building something. Give to relationships that flow both ways. Give strategically. And when you do, give fully. That's not coldness, that's wisdom.
Quick scenario. Two people walk into a meeting. One over-explains every decision, apologizes twice before making a point, and agrees with whatever the room says. The other speaks clearly, holds their position when challenged, and only speaks when they have something worth saying. Who does the room take more seriously? Machiavelli wrote, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." That's not an invitation to be fake. It's a warning that perception shapes how people treat you before they even know you. Point 3 is simple. You have to be intentional about how you show up. Stop over-explaining yourself. Stop shrinking when someone pushes back. Stop letting people see every vulnerable side of you before they've earned it. Your confidence, your boundaries, the way you carry yourself. These aren't just personality traits, they're signals. And people read those signals constantly. Save your warmth for the people who respect you. Show your strength to everyone else first. That balance, not one or the other, is what builds real respect in your circle, your career, your life. Drop this in the comments. I control how I show up. Last point, and this is the one I need you to actually sit with. Many impactful people in history weren't people pleasers, not because kindness is weak, but because they understood that you cannot sustain impact if you burn yourself out before the real work starts. Think about it like this. You want to help your family eventually. You want to give back to your community. You want to do something that matters. Cool. But none of that happens if you drain yourself dry trying to be everything to everyone right now at 22, 25, 27 years old. Time spent helping others without reciprocity
can quietly redirect hours from your own goals. That's not a moral judgment, it's math. In The Prince, Machiavelli argued that those who wish to lead must first command themselves, their time, their focus, their resources. Not because other people don't matter, because you can't build anything lasting on an empty foundation. So guard your energy. Say no more than feels comfortable at first. Invest in yourself relentlessly. Not forever, just long enough to actually become the version of you that can make a real difference. Build first, then give big. Drop this: I build myself first. Here's the one thing I want you to take away today. Strategic isn't the opposite of kind. It is kind, done right, done sustainably, done in a way that actually lasts. You don't have to choose between having a good heart and having standards. The best version of you has both. If this hit different, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want more videos that challenge how you think. I drop one every week. And share this with one person in your circle who needs to hear it. See you in the next one.